everyone, it's Lisa from budgetequestrian.com, and today I've got another DIY project for you. Today I'm going to show you how you can make your own Liverpool for about $20 using 2x4s and a tarp. So the first thing I did was open up the tarp. And the tarp I used for this project was 6 foot by 8 foot. And I got it at Home Depot and it was $6.98. So $7 for the tarp. The tarp is going to be the main part of your Liverpool. So once I had the tarp opened up, then I needed some lumber. So I went to my pile of lumber that's going to be a lot of different things. But first I needed two 2x4s that are 8 foot long. So I was looking for the perfect 2x4s that are 8 foot long, and I needed 2 of them. And these were $3 a piece basically at Home Depot. So once I found the perfect 2x4s, I'm putting them onto the ends of the tarp. And this is the 8 foot long section of the tarp. I didn't have to cut the 2x4s or anything. They pretty much were right on they were a little bit over 8 foot, but that was okay because I wasn't too worried about it. So once I had the 2x4s figured out where I wanted them to lay on the tarp, then I took a staple gun and stapled the ends of the tarp and then into the center of the tarp, because then what I'm going to do is roll it. But I did this on both sides, starting on one end, then I went down to the other end and stapled the tarp on, and then just put a couple random staples here and there on the center of the 2x4s. And then what I did was just roll the tarp around the 2x4s to get it to be the length that I wanted it to be. And then I took another 2x4, which I actually had extra pieces, so this was scrap lumber, and I measured it and then cut 2 pieces because these are going to be the end pieces of our Liverpool for our jump. Then once I had the end pieces of the 2x4 cut out, I took it over to my tarp and I used a scissors and just cut the sides of the tarp to about where I wanted them to be for the ends of the Liverpool, or my water jump, however you want to call it. And then I stapled the end of the tarp, and just like we did with the longer section, the 8 foot long 2x4s, I just rolled it to where I wanted it to set up. And then folded the pieces sides up, and that's what it basically will look like. So once I have the 2x4 sides and the end portion, then I attached some 3-inch long screws through the long 2x4s into the little short side pieces of the 2x4s. And as you can see, the screw goes through the tarp and it disappears, but it's going to hold the wood together, and that's what you really want it to do. So I did 1 screw, and then once that was done, and even though I was having some issues with my screwdriver, then I put 1 more screw. So I did 2 screws on each side. And I know it's kind of redundant to show you guys that I'm putting the screws in on each piece, but it is an important part. That's why I wanted to show it to you on all of the sides that I was securing the 2x4s together. It is really important, and this is a piece of jumping equipment I want to have for a long time. So I want to do it right, and I want to show you guys how I do it. So after I have the 2x4s all secured, then I flip over my Liverpool, and I want to make sure the tarp is going to stay secure. So I just used my trusty staple gun and stapled the bottom of the tarp to the 2x4s. And it's important, especially on the ends, like you can see there, it was a rough edge and I don't want it to rip. So I made sure to use lots of staples to keep it secure. And I did that on every section of the 2x4 on the bottom of the Liverpool. And that is the Liverpool. And this is the Liverpool all done. So I was able to make an 8-foot long Liverpool that I can use under my horse jumps for around $17. So for less than $20, I made a really cool Liverpool for jumping with. And I'm going to put a little bit of water in it too. I don't know how well that's going to work, but I think I will be able to put some water in it because it's pretty sealed. I'm not that worried about it. I just want my horses to get used to jumping a Liverpool. And I did leave the ends on this, so basically I can see how long the 8-foot is, because I'm going to use this for an 8-foot jump, so an 8-foot long jump. And this just fits perfectly, and I really like how it turned out. So that is how you can build a Liverpool for yourself and get your horse used to jumping water obstacles, and just have something fun and different to do at home with your horses for not a lot of money. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and sometimes on Saturdays. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon.